Coming to a YouTube channel near you.
Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome to another edition there. Hello, John. Hello, Philip. Rita is in the house. Welcome, Rita. Denise, Julianne, Care Bear. Everybody is sliding in. Amy, WC. Nice to see you there. So, interesting. And how you doing there, Julian?
I'm fabulous. I'm in my magnificence as you guys are.
Good. Nice to see you there. So, how have you been?
I've been good. I've been dealing with New York weather, as well as doing everything I can to keep myself sane from the insane.
We're having difficulties with my headphones.
Can you even hear yourself?
Yeah, I can hear myself. Can you hear me?
No.
Sorry, we're having difficulties. So you are in, where are you saying you're in Pennsylvania?
I said I'm doing everything I can to keep myself sane from the insane, because it was a very interesting last week, as well as the last month, and then we're stepping into August, which is going to even be more fun.
Oh, more fun as far as what?
More fun because it's August, which is an 8 energy, and we're in 2024, which is an 8th universal year. So that 8 and 8 combines together. So we're really being asked to master our ownership of who we are and what we're here to do in August. It's like a wake-up call to really get in our purpose.
Okay.
And
my birthday's
really,
in August.
what time?
My birthday's in August, so.
There you go. So you know all about August because you're a Leo, correct?
I am a Virgo with Leo rising.
And what's your date and your month? Month is August, and what's your date?
8/30/1972.
Oh, you're a 30. Okay. So you're 8322281. Oh, congratulations, darling. You're going into new beginnings.
Oh, yay. Finally.
You're going into new beginnings because in this last month, since your birthday, you've been going through a lot of purging and a lot of letting go, and I call it cleaning the house, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually.
Yeah.
In order, are we okay?
Oh yeah, I'm just like.
Oh, Grizzly's making these signs, and I wonder if.
Oh, he's waving to people.
Oh, he's waving to people. Okay, but you can hear me, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in a 8-3, because the 30 is a 3. So 8 and 3 is 11, which is a 2. We're in 2024, which is an 8. So we take that 2 and that 8, we 10-1. So your personal year cycle, the cycle that you're going to go from birthday to birthday, it's like astrology with the solar return, is the fact that you're in this whole new rebirth period in your life. And being in this rebirth 1 period, you're planting the seeds. So you're planting the seeds, you're renewing yourself, you're replanting, you're rebooting. You already have gone through your reflection and also your purging and all that and more in the last months. And now you're ready to rock and roll, darling, and plant those seeds.
Good. Thank you so much.
Of your new association with an appreciation of what is it that you wish to do for the next 9 years in your cycle. So this is a huge period in your life. And as numerology works in cycles, and this particular cycle that you're in is similar to the cycle of 2015. So 2015 and 2006 going into 2007 2015 going into 2016 were very critical periods in your life, if you were to look at it.
Yes, I think they were. Yes, I can remember correctly.
Yes. So
Apparently, I'm having a lot of technical difficulties today.
today, yeah, your voice is very crackly. It's almost like, something's going on with the microphone.
Yeah, I think it's just the
Right.
energy of the day. It's been definitely interesting.
Oh well, it's a 29. It's a 2-9. It's sharing. It's sharing one's expertise and love unconditionally with others. So the 29 is an 11, and the 11 is a master vibration of light, because the word light, for your viewers out there and the people who are listening, LIGHT comes out to a 39782, a 29. So today is your embracing light. And what does that mean for all of you? As I just lost you, there you are.
Yeah.
So you guys are shape shifting. How beautiful. You're going from one multiverse to another. Yes. Yeah. And that's what the 11 is all about. It's light. It's light intelligence. So it's understanding that you can use this light as a laser. You can also create and manifest on this day. It's easier than other days because you have this channel that we're open to, that of the energy of all that there is. So when the 29 comes up, there's a lot of frequency, there's a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of things and a lot of shifts happening at the moment. I mean, especially today, it just feels like it's, I would say this whole week, but you say this whole week, like a lot of shifting and changes.
Yeah. We're shifting to the Leo, to the 8 we're in Leo, but we're shifting to the 8 energy, and the 8 is the 2 circles, and the 2 circles are, the bottom circle is your physical material as well as your money world. The top is your mental and your spiritual world. There's a balance here. There's harmony, there's circulation. In August, it's very important that people circulate, that they move about, or they themselves can have problems with circulation and with blood, because circulation in blood is a signature of the 8 energy. The 8 also is the balance between these 2 worlds. So it deals with money, it deals with investment, it deals with banks, with government, with all of these foundations that are around us, in order for us to understand and know how to deal with them, but dealing with them from our place of power and not giving our power away. The 8-8, as I said, the August is an 8, 2024 is an 8. This 8-8 energy is telling us to master our prosperity. Prosperity coming from prosperitas, which means walking the healthy path according to the ancient teachings. It's not all about money and finances and wealth. We already are wealthy. The fact that we're here on this planet born, that's wealth. The fact that we're breathing, inhale and exhale, that's wealth. Our breath is wealth. So we have all this wealth. So prosperity means walking the path according to the ancients, because it's all about being aligned. The 8 is aligned. The 8 is in balance, in equipoise with itself. It's not a Picasso painting. It's aligned. And when we're aligned, we're in our power. And then horizontally, we're nurturing, a metaphor. It's the mother's breast, nurturing, giving back to others, helping others, empowering others. And then we're in touch with what? With infinity, with infinite intelligence. And also, what are we also in touch with? Our DNA code. Our DNA code,
Oh,
which is a eternal code,
that's interesting.
that is, and bringing us to a place of realizing that we're ageless.
That's interesting. I never thought of that. I mean, I knew about the infinity and the eight, but and of prosperity through that and financial. But I never linked the DNA one. But that makes total sense once you said that.
Yes,
I definitely
because
see that.
because in Ayurvedic medicine, which is Maharishi Yogi, the one who was attending the Beatles in the late 60s and 70s, he was an Ayurvedic master, and he himself said that we are in these wheels of life of this Ayurvedic medicine, and we have all of that within ourselves. All the healing, all of that, what we need is within ourselves. It's for us
Mm-hmm.
to understand how to tap into that and access that for ourselves in order for us to be in alignment. So this 8-8, which is also a 16-7, and darling, you know about tarot because the 16-7 is the Tower card.
Mm-hmm.
So in August, we're entering the Tower. And the Tower is the Tower itself in the Rider deck, Ryder. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's a tower, and these two beings are falling off the tower, which is your male and female essence, the
Mm-hmm.
parts of yourself that are male and female. And they're jumping off the tower, and they're going into deep, deep subconscious levels
Yes.
of earth, of understanding of one's being. And what's fascinating about this card and about the 16-7, also in numerology, it's also a karmic vibration. But let's get first back to the tarot. This lightning bolt is hitting the tower, and that lightning bolt represents the Kundalini energy, the Christos energy. Yes, there you go. It's the energy of enlightenment. It's bringing one to a certain place within themselves where they have and they re-knowing. So August is a time of re-knowing and renewing of you understanding more of what is it that has been holding you back, or what is it that you're afraid of, to embrace your power. I am that I am, your
Yes.
power.
Yes. And it's interesting because I have been like doing some major transformations in my life this past year, and real major ones. A whole different life completely. I would never even picture where I'm at right now a year ago.
Oh,
Where
oh
you're
yeah.
going.
And apparently where I'm going.
Yes, because
Um,
in a 9, and you've been in a 9 cycle going into a 1 now around your birth date, you're in this transition. You're completing, graduating in order
mhm.
for you to start the new One.
Yeah. And it's interesting because when you say DNA, it's like I like that made sense too because I have been really seriously thinking about, I mean, I have a lot of issues, health issues and things like that that I have to take care of. And a lot of it can be helped with some medicine, but a lot of it can be shifted and changed and taken care of with food. Certain, eliminating certain
Yes.
foods and how to eat them and eating and adding certain foods. So and I was doing really well a while ago, and then just a really stressful year has, kind of knocked me off course. And
Oh yeah, girl. The
so I've
9,
been
and
trying.
when people are in their 9, it's almost like it's close to having a nervous breakdown
Yeah.
because there's
Yes.
so much stuff going on, and it's also unpredictable,
Yes.
where
Yes.
you really if you believe in God, wonderful. If you don't believe in Mother Earth, believe in something. If you don't believe in something, believe in yourself. If you don't
Yep.
believe in yourself, then you're in trouble,
Yes.
because it's all about letting go and surrendering and realizing that we're not the doers, we're being done.
Right.
It's
My
like,
my latest phrase has been, "It is what it is," and then
yeah,
I just kind of accept it and just kind of go,
and
"It
you
is what
gotta
it is."
flow with it and be safe with yourself and do
Hmm.
everything you can, but realize that you have assistance from the other side.
I do, because it seems like every time when I hit like a real low, all of a sudden an angel is brought into my life in some
Yes,
form. Whether that angel is only meant to just give me a message from a phone call or
yes,
just kind of walk into my life in some form,
yes,
it's and then gone the next day or gone or here, for a little bit and gone. I've had little angels just brought into my life, whether they've been in my life for a while and just kind of resurfaced and then gone back, or and made their exit just to kind of be here to help lift me up when I needed it. And then just, but I noticed that those times, like with the ups and downs, it feels like anxieties and shifting and changing, and it's like releasing and having to release and just let it go and just kind of just trust, because no matter how many times I plan something, it's like it never seems to work out that way, but it seems to be working out better when I just let it go.
yeah.
And
And in
yes.
a 9 year that you've gone through, from 8/30 2023, and that's 8 and 3 is a 2, 2023 is a 7. So you were in a 9 year, and in this 9 year, it's all about what you just said, and it's letting go, surrendering, in order to allow yourself to graduate and renew into this new butterfly.
Yeah, and it's like, because I was like just thinking this morning, I'm like, I have to get strict with the way I need to eat and start like maybe, you know, adding in some. I mean, I used to walk 2 times a day for like 2 hours and get in shape, and I used to exercise, and I felt amazing. The more energy, more I walked, the more energy I had, and then I ate healthy, and I was really in tune with. I was getting in tune with my body and listening to my body, and I got away from that. And now it's like, just this morning, I'm like, going, okay, this is. I mean, Grizz and I have been talking about it for what, a couple weeks at least, about how it's like I need to get in this mode of back into the healthy, listening to my body
Yes.
and processing it and moving forward and being strict with it. And he's being very supportive about that.
And what's interesting about the eight is also the signature of the athlete. A lot of athletes have an 8 either in their month, day, year, or that fourth energy, which is that what I call the pin code number, month, day, and year. And
Mm-hmm.
that creates the fourth energy, this code, which is connected with the records of our soul, our Akashic records,
Mm-hmm.
our library of light, our library of experiences that also purports our talents, um, as well as our challenges and lessons in this life, what's happening to us this year, this month, as well as the cycles leading to the years ahead, our health, our wealth, our as well as our relationships. All that is in this code of your birth
Mm-hmm.
date. And it's incredible when you understand this code. And it's very simple, as we've been talking about your 9, is the fact that you're now letting go, and it's like new beginnings. So it's like a new dance for Ane. And the
Yes.
dance is asking you, yes, take care of not only yourself, um, physically, mentally, emotionally, as well as spiritually.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because in this transition that you're going through, which is called the 9-1, it's like a death and a rebirth. And it's a transition that's not easy, because usually people around us have either gotten sick, or they've traveled, or they're not friends with us anymore, or
Yeah.
there's so much that has happened within a short period of time. It makes you shake and wonder what the hell is going on.
Yes. Yes.
But this cycle that we all go through in our lives, according to our birthday, is there because it's asking us to reflect, to look, to be grateful of what we've done, of what's been going on. But now it's time to let go of
Let
what is
go.
it that you don't need
Yes.
in order for you to progress.
Yes. Thank you. And one of the angels that was presented into my life, the birth date is June 4th, 1974. And if you need the birth time, I have that as well.
Well, June 4th, 19 what?
1974.
So we have in the birthday code, we have a 6, a 4. 1974 is a 3, 21, 3. So break it down to a 6, 4, 10, 1, 3, 4. So right away, this person, one, the 6 is the romantic. It's also a person who is a lover of love. They work with the heart. They work with beauty in some way. But look at the form of the 6. They're here to learn how to speak, how to express themselves with beauty, with also service, because 6s are people of service. The 4 is that of the planner, the organizer, bringing people together, as
Yes.
well as its foundation, but also its father energy, its male energy. The
Very
19,
masculine.
the 1974 is a 3, but it's a 21 3. So it's known as the androgynous dancer of the universe. It's a person that understands their androgyny, their male and female within themselves. It has nothing to do with the LGBTQ experience, and God bless them. But it's all about you yourself understanding that part of you that has this duality and the oneness. And it's all about communication and expression from this place of being aligned with your male and your female, the mother and father within yourself. But there's a lot of stuff going on with this person, with men, with their father energy. And 641, 1 and 8 is a 9. Interesting, darling, that we're talking about the 9, and this person has just entered their 9. So you can be a very good teacher to them and consulting them of what they're in for, because the 9 is not easy. It's all about, again, cleaning house physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. If you're in a relationship, what's important is that in a 9, you're asking for space. And if the person understands that you're in a 9, give them space. Because if you don't give them space, then there could be problems. They need space in order for them to ruminate, meditate, and to figure things out, because they're graduating. They're graduating into the new person. 6, 4, 3, 4. Double 4s. A lot of stuff going on with organizing, planning, as well as keeping things clean. Because 4s, they deserve discipline in their life. If they don't have discipline, then they're disorganized, and that can create problems.
That's very accurate. And I'm one that I do like organization, but at the same time I get so squirrely. It's like, woo, shut up. Shut up. Just mute the microphone.
I think the word was squirrely. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, squirrels started showing up. Yeah.
They did, yes. And and so I get distracted, but I do like organization because then otherwise I get too squirrely on myself. So and then which kind of knocks, you know, the other person off whack, you know, because I'm just like, oh,
And
sorry.
this is very important for this person, 6'4", 1974, to have organization, to have planning skills, to know how to put things together, because they're architects, they're
Yes.
engineers,
Mm-hmm.
they're producers, they're people who, have a certain way with people. They're people person.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. I mean, amazing how organized and how everybody's just like kind of, you know, it just orchestrates everything to work perfectly and fit in. And if something comes up unexpectedly, he's still able to kind of figure things out and move things smoothly. And
And
balance. He just balances everything.
And it's very important to understand what you just said for August again, because August has these two eights. August 2024 is an 8, 2248. So you have these two eights. So it's all about this play that's taking place with the government,
Mm-hmm.
in regards to the Democratic convention is taking place in August. And then you have all the other things that are happening with banks, with laws, with justice, in our own lives, with our own selves and our power. And what we're doing with our lives, and how do we feel about ourselves.
Yes.
um I was watching the Olympics, and um, uh, Simone Bayless, is that her name? The
I
gymnast.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really watch TV. I get
Yeah,
too. It takes up too much of my energy.
I watch it, even if I don't watch it, it's on and it's there, and it's like, oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
And she was saying very interesting, and she's one of the top gymnasts in the world, and this is for everyone. She was saying that sometimes she hears things in her head that are negative, and she's and it's doing everything she can to deal with that. So for everyone out there, this is what you do. These energies are from you. So it's important that you come from a place of, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. Thank you. I'll take that into consideration. To whatever thought, to ever
Mm-hmm.
negativity, whatever is going on, thank you. I'll take that into consideration. Right away, you're lessening the power of that thought, of that idea, of that squiggly squirrel, of that phobia, of whatever it is. You're lessening that. And then you say, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself.
Yep.
You're That energy now is lessened because you're giving attention to it.
Yes.
You're
Mm-hmm.
acknowledging it rather than putting your hands in a position of Christian, or banishing the vampire or the negativity and going, be gone, bad spirit, be gone, negative thought, be gone. Because if you do that, yes, it will leave, but then it will come back so strong that now you're in a battle. So that's for people out there that are having difficulties. I was in a store today, and these millennials were just talking. Yeah, she's flipping out. I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
step in and say, "Hey, how you doing? What's her name?" But I didn't do that because I would have shocked them. So, and sometimes I do that, but I just
Yeah.
said,
Yep.
you know what, Julian, it's their conversation. They're talking very quickly. That's how these people are, especially in New York.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a bullet train. So
Yeah.
what's important here is for everyone out there, and you're going to go through this, especially in August, this 8
Mm-hmm.
8 16 7 tower energy. And in numerology, it's known as, it's a karmic vibration. It's misuse and abuse of the power of the mind, because the seven is the mind in this life and in other lives. And
Yes.
again, those thoughts are going to come in. Oh, you're not good enough. Oh, you're ugly. Oh, get a job. Oh, stop doing this numerology stuff, this tarot. Grizzly, get a life. It's like all of these thoughts, and you got to say, I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. Thank you.
Yes.
I'll take that into consideration.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep.
I love myself. I love myself. I love myself.
My ringtone is "I love me."
There you go. I love me.
Yep. I have to remind myself that I love me, and then and
So
how
important.
important it is. Yeah, and it's important. Like
So
I have. My goodness,
it's
what are they doing?
it's major. Again, August is not going to be easy, because it's all about a power play. It's your power play with power, and how you are with your power and your purpose, because you're really being asked now to step up,
Yes.
especially
Yes.
in September. But that's a whole different story.
Oh
Sep-
boy. But
and it's a
what? Care.
nine again. September is
Yes.
a nine, girl.
I
So
know. I
you
know.
can't you can't even imagine what September is going to be like.
I know. But I do have Care Bear here. She would like a reading, and her birth date is 6/9/1980.
So again, the signature of the six is always that of, it's the heart energy. It's
Mm-hmm.
also a person who's here to be of service, a consultant, a teacher, something to do also with the mouth. They're here to learn how to express themselves. They're artists, uh, in one way or another. The nine is what we've been discussing, but the nine there is, it's asking also to be creative, but also to understand what love is all about, what unconditional love is all about. So whenever a nine shows up, especially there, it's saying, let go, clean your house now of any toxins, or anyone or anybody that has hurt or harmed you in some way, or abused you in some way. Find it in your heart to do the Oponopono. Find it in your heart to do the Oponopono, which is the Hawaiian. It's the Kahuna way of forgiveness. You need to let that go in order for you to know and understand how to move forward. But when I say let go, it's not letting go to the point where you forget about it. No, it's knowing that you let it go and you have access to it, but you now have let it go because you don't need to live that calendar year or that day anymore. And she's a 1980, which is also another nine. So she's a 699, 18, 6. So she's a double six and a double nine, and this girl's a 336. That's the Venus vibration. That's the high level of love. That's the Christos, the Bodhisattva. This woman deserves to understand that she is a teacher, a healer. She's also of commerce, and also she's a people person, very intelligent, very beautiful, into beauty, as well as 696, 685. She's going through many changes in order to let go, emotion release, and be free. Freedom is her motto now. Freedom of mind, body, and spirit. Is Karen with a K, I believe that's her name, is she feeling free?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I feel like
You
I'm
can
in the
hear me. Okay.
Tommy.
I,
I'm in the.
I can't hear anything, so I'm kind of going blind here. But I do have Julie Ann here with a birthday of 9/9/69, 1969. So
Are you
9
hearing me?
69. Can I have music? Can I use it?
She's a double nine with double seven. So again, she's been in a revolution in her last month. She's really been going through a lot,
Mm-hmm.
going through hell to understand her heaven. Big time. It has not been easy for her at all. At all. She's been going through a lot.
And how does that resonate with you, Julianne?
Also, she's thinking too much. She's really thinking too much, and she needs to feel. She needs to go into the forest. She needs to swim. She needs to feel more because she's all mind. She's all mind. And she's
Thank
going
you.
through it. Yes, she'll be going
Yes.
through it for the next couple of months, because this is her time of revolution, of her evolution. This is a
Mm-hmm.
time of her really realizing what is she here to do, what is she doing, and renewing herself into her wealth, into her prosperity, into her commerce. What is it that she wishes to do from her birthday on? Very important. And she's very creative and extremely analytical.
Great. Thank you, Julianne. I hope that was resonated with you. Oh, I'm getting echoes. Sorry. But there's now Philip Blackburn here. 2/22/1983. And I love how everybody has knows their birth time. Mine's like 5:04 and 5:04 and a half a.m. My father was a master astrologer, so I had to know that. But yeah, so Philip Blackburn, he's here. 2/22/1983.
Well, Philip is a witch. He's a warlock. So the question for Philip is, Philip, what are you doing with these powers of not only you being very sensitive? Look at those twos. Two, two, two. Here's a man with great sensitivity. Here's a planner, an organizer, a master builder. Here's a man who's very creative. He also can be into music in some way, but he also is here to understand business. He's a 2-4, which is a 6-6-3, a 9 again. So this Grizzly and One, this should be called the 9 show because everyone's coming up with these nines. And he's in a 2-4-6-8-6-8-14-5. It's all about the body. It's all about, he does play guitar. Thank you. And also, what I'd like you to do, Philip, is I'd like you in your meditation and prayers and Pilates and exercise, and it's important that you move your body, so you move your mind. Start writing because there's a lyricist in you. If you haven't already started writing lyrics, very important for your guitar, as well as in writing, you're opening up a whole different world within yourself. 2-4-6. What's important is ask yourself, Philip, and especially if you're not in a relationship, or if you are we free with each other, or are we codependent on each other, or am I codependent on somebody? Because it's important that I'm free, free, free. And freedom doesn't mean go out there and get divorced or separate or anything. It just means free, being free with yourself.
Yes,
And
that
when you
makes
come
sense.
from, if you're with another female, or if you're male, or if you're male, or female, whatever, it's God's coming together in this oneness, in this power. What a beautiful energy it is when you're in a relationship and you're sharing that power, instead of playing games of, well, give me this, and I'll give you this, or you give me that, or you give me this, or, people taking energy from each other for some reason. It's being whole with yourself and together, so you can go into, especially into this next month, and into the next months of this year of 2024.
That is so interesting. Thank you for that. And Vicky Hilden here, she would, I don't know if this is a 9 for you, but another 9 coming in, but January 27th, 1973.
Well, what's interesting about people born on the 27th, it's known as the trinity of communication. It's the trinity of networking. And it's also networking with what? It's the 279. It's 2 being sharing, 7 being spirit with the world. On a deeper level, it's known as the psychic trinity. And the fact that it's there in this woman's birth date, it's for her to use her what? Her intuition and her powers of thought, but also she's a 2, excuse me, she's a 1912, she's a 3. And so she has a 192 is 1973, 20 over 2. And that 1910, 12, she's a 123, extremely creative. So she has the psychic trinity, the networking trinity, the 9, which is all about also when the 9 shows up, the person born in September, or on the 9th, or the 18th, or the 27th, or they're born in 1980, or that last year comes out to a 9, or their 4 code comes to, they're people. They're here to work with the people. They're here to do something with the public. They cannot hide. And with Vicky, she has a Y. So the Y has that grail energy. So
Yes,
she's here to understand that she is a sorceress.
yes, yes. That's so interesting. Thank you so much. Um, and and then now we have Anna D, and she is November 8th. That's 11/8/1959.
So there's the 1959, the 24/6, the Trinity of Beauty, the Trinity of Service. So this person is a person of service, also very high on the scale, being born in November and 11, which is the first signature of mastery. 11 is known as the messenger of the gods, the one who has the keys to the door of light. And in their life, they're here to take all kinds of different adventures and meet all kinds of people. And then they deserve to ruminate, meditate, and share themselves. In what way? With the 8, with commerce, with power, with business, understanding and knowing how to be a businesswoman, as well as a person who's 2818 is a 98. So they're in their power now. They're in their shine. It's important that they show off what they've accomplished, and to be grateful and honored the fact that they've gone through life, especially in the last years, and they've created whatever they've created. And now it's to show it off and be proud of who you are in your magnificence.
That is amazing. Thank you so much, Julian. It was a pleasure to be and an honor to be here with you on your show. But can you tell me how others can reach you so they can, get a full-on reading? Because I mean, this is just a fraction of the information that you're giving. You're just giving little samples. And with numerology, I know that it's as well as astrology. There's like it can go so deep and really really descriptive and understanding and help you kind of steer yourself through your life. So how do people get a hold of you, because to be able to appreciate and get a full-on reading with you?
Sure. And before that, Grizzly, you have a beautiful smile. You need to smile once in a while. There you go. You have a great dentist, Grizzly. A great
Thank
dentist.
you.
Yes. How people are to reach me. I'm on the virtual in the virtual relationship of Facebook, Julian Michael, LinkedIn, Julian Michael, Twitter, Julian Michael 11, TikTok, Julian Michael 89, and my handle of Instagram is Soul Magic, SOLMAGIK, SOLMAGIK. My telephone number is 323-384-1333. And I chose that number out of 5 numbers in 2003 when T-Mobile gave me the choices, and I did that number. It comes out to a 33.6. Yes, I'm here for you. I will give you a Grizzly One discount, and I'm a 24/7 person. So text me. Let me know. Let's talk about anything.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Now, from coast to coast around the world, we'll catch you later tonight. Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Blessing.
Julian. It was a blessing.
Ciao. Thank you.